Welcome to Tuesdays with Tana. Our topic today is what is our authentic self, or our essential self, and what is our personality? Our authentic self is who we are when we're at our best. It's recognizing that each of us is a creative, joyful, compassionate, empathetic individual. And if you think about a child, when they're born and when they learn to play, they can just be for hours. And they don't know how they should be behaving. They don't have any limits placed on them yet. They're just able to be authentic. They're able to be who they are. And as we grow up to adults, we become socialized into our culture and our families and all the different things that influence us in our lives. And we develop our personality. They're the things that are unique about each one of us, the unique qualities. And some of these can be very helpful for us. They make us successful, they make us driven and able to get results and to be wonderful people in the world. And some of these automatic patterns, ways that we behave, may not be serving us any longer. And we can learn to become aware of them and to let them go over time. So what is our authentic self? If I think of an example, it's like a person living from authentic self is someone who is, they've got a beautiful view of the world, and they put the blinds up over the view. And they know the blinds are the personality, and the person viewing, looking out at the view is the person living from authentic self. And when the person is awake or living intentionally, they know that the blinds are there. They know that they're closed or they're open. They know what their beliefs are, their automatic patterns, and then they can have choice. So they can choose to open up the blinds, and they can choose to see the world as it is. They can choose to see each situation as it is without the filters of the blinds. When we're living strictly from personality, and we're unaware that the blinds are even there, then we live our lives more of the time with these filters on. And at times they can really get in the way. So an example in the business world. So this is a new manager in a company and a person who is used to being an individual contributor and now has a management role on one employee. And the employee comes to this manager and she's developed a report and there's an error in the report. So the manager, in the first instance, without the awareness, so with the blinds closed and not aware that there are the blinds, immediately gets frustrated with the employee, has a belief that this person, how can they not know what they're doing, gets frustrated and takes the work back with minimal communication and does it themselves. She believes that, if I'm going to get this done correctly, then I'm going to have to do this myself. In the second instance, where she has developed more emotional intelligence and can live authentically, what's different is what her experience is in the moment. So in the moment, this manager is able to take a step back and breathe when the employee brings in the report and there's an error in it. And she is able to see that her frustrations are building. So she's able to see this is happening within herself in the moment. She knows that she has control issues. So it's uncomfortable for her, therefore she wants to control it and do it herself. She's able to give herself a break in the moment and be a bit compassionate with herself. And then realizing what would be helpful for the employee and the right thing in the situation is for her to talk the employee through it and to provide some coaching so that the employee learns and can do things differently in the next instance. So if you think of those two examples, very different ways to approach the same situation. And my question for you is, what do you think the impact is on that employee? So I want you to focus during the next 2 months, actually, because it takes time for these things to shift. I want you to become aware of just one automatic pattern or belief or attitude or behavior that you have that you notice comes on in an instant, and it's like you're on automatic pilot. And what that is that's when we're living from personality versus being able to have choice and live from authentic self. So I want you to just become aware of that and reflect on it in your journal. And I want you to think about how would you like to be reacting in that situation? And just try to catch yourself as it happens or after it happens over the next 2 months. So for today, enjoy the day, relax into your authenticity, and live with a little more ease. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.